Hi friends, today we are going to paint this beautiful seascape. On a canvas board and with these two colors we are going to paint in this way the sky. With zigzag movements we are filling and with more dark and intense color in the up of the sky. Okay. Now more white, we are standing in this way our painting. We will use a very limited palette that is better when we are beginning with painting. As less colors you use, more harmonic may be your paintings. Use more colors when you achieve a more experienced level of painting. Okay, horizontal line is the horizon line. Okay, more white here. And the background of our sky is almost finished. Now, with these two colors, we are going to begin to paint the sea. Mixing this. Phthalo green is a very bluish green and gives more tone than color in itself. In this way, more dark when it is near to us. In this way, we will fill our canvas. Canvas boards are very practiced because they are easily to store and are very good to paint. Okay, stain. You may fill your canvas in this way, and the last brush strokes must be horizontal, imitating the flatness of the sea. Some lines in this way, not in this way, a little rough is necessary here. Okay. It's very, very, very easy, as you can see. Painting with acrylics is a really an amazing exercise and an amazing form of art, because acrylics today have very rich colors and a very wide textures, thickness of the painting, mediums. For me, today are the best painting medium, and it is not less than its older brother, oil painting. With our own brush and with our painting underpainting must be dry. With a brush round with a little of water, you don't see, but at my left I have a glass of water, and I wet my brushes, but not too much. Brush must be wet, but not with full of water. Nor dry, nor too much water. With practice, you can achieve the level of wetness in your pencil, in your brush that you need. Okay, later I'll retouch and finish my clouds. Okay? Yes, you can do this. As you know, acrylics dry very fast, so you must be fast painting. Okay? Now with lemon yellow and paints gray, we can make some green very interesting and dark. Okay. As you see, I don't tell you the number of my brush, brushes. Why? Because the use of brush is not an exact science. It most is you must use the feeling, what the paint. You must gain the experience to choose the brushes that suit with your way of painting. I don't know if you understand my very poor English, but I try. Okay. For this, I'm using a filbert brush. Okay. When you paint, it is the same with oil painting or acrylic painting. As when you paint with more and more layers of painting, your canvas achieves more intensity of colors and more brightness. So it is better not to paint in only one layer, but with many layers of painting. And when we are painting the sea, it is fundamental to paint each layer one by one, achieving more effects because water in itself is transparent, and in the movement of the sea, sometimes we see the bottom of the sea, sometimes we see the reflection of the sky, sometimes we see even fishes. Okay, so paint layer after layer to achieve the results that you wish. Okay, as you see, video is very little accelerated. It's almost at real time, and I haven't cut any part of it, so you can see the whole process of painting. Okay. It is very important to lose your brushstrokes. The secret is that if you are painting some very tiny details of some kind, you take your brush near to the point, okay? But if you use very loose brushstrokes, because these are, I don't know, far parts of a landscape or waves of water, etc., take your brush from the end of the final end of the brush, okay? And for more interesting painting, change your brush strokes as many times as you can. Okay. When things are farther from us, we must paint them more and more tiny. Okay? Okay. Now, let's continue with this. While I am doing this, while I am painting another layer of water, if you haven't done yet, please subscribe to my channel, because I never achieved my goal of upload videos the same day. No, at all. Never. I've been 7 years uploading tutorials in this channel and on other channels, and never I have achieved the goal of upload my videos the same day. If you like these videos and wish to know when I upload them, I advise you to subscribe and click the bell to know when I upload a new video. And click like if you wish. Okay? Some reflections in this way. And yes, you are thinking right. You're thinking right. If there is very strong reflection of white in the water, I'll have to paint more strong whites in the clouds of the sky. I'll do it later, you'll see. This is acrylic retarder, a good friend of you if you wish that your paint dries slower. You must use, as you see, a very little of this acrylic retarder, okay, and only in the last layers of painting, never in the first layers, because it retards, as its name says, it retards the drying of the painting. If you paint the first layers with this, when you are going to paint over that, you'll crack your painting. It will not work fine. You can use acrylic retarder only in the last or the very last layers of painting. With acrylic retarder, you emulate the time of drying of oil painting, but don't use too much or your paint will not dry in days, and maybe it's not too good for acrylic painting big wet too much time. Okay, so only use a drop like this. Okay, continue with this. As you see, I'm not using an easel, my familiar easel, to paint. This is what you see is a cardboard, yes, over a chair. If you are seeing this in another year, you will not know why I'm doing this. But the reason is at this time we are all at home because COVID-19, a coronavirus that had stopped our world and have killed many people. And now we are at quarantine. The half of the world is at quarantine in our homes, and I don't have my professional materials at home. So I was thinking how to paint. I put a cardboard like this, and this is done with very. You may paint with whatever you have, but it is true that thanks to Amazon, I have now painting to use, because when quarantine at Spain, my country, when quarantine was set by the government, I have in my house no materials at all. I've been waiting to buy materials, and thanks to Amazon, I have buy them. Okay. Now, little more here, like C letters. And the rest of the process is very visual. When you use acrylic retarder, painting are less opaque, are more translucent. So maybe you have to give more quantity of paint to achieve some details. Okay. Turn over here. Don't paint too much detail at the far part of the sea, because if you paint with too much detail in the farther parts of your landscapes, you don't achieve a deepness in your paintings. Details must be painted only in the nearer part, the next to us parts of our theme, our landscape, our seascape, etc. And even when you are using tiny brushes, try to give your brushstrokes loosely, and if you make a brushstroke wrong where it has not to be, don't worry, acrylic dries very fast. You may wait a few minutes, half an hour, and paint over it without any problem, and no one will see your brushstroke, your wrong brushstroke, okay? But you can use, if you make some wrong brushstrokes, etc., you may use them and try to achieve more artistic painting thanks to your mistakes. As Bob Ross was saying all his life, these are happy mistakes, because with them we achieve more creative and more vital paintings. Okay. What do you think? Do you prefer my videos narrated like this, or just with music? I don't know really what do you think. What do you think in that aspect of my videos? I've been 7 years uploading tutorials, but no one person thinks the same. If you wish, I appreciate if you say me in a comment if you wish narrated videos or only with music. Thanks. Okay. Let's paint some more here. And the last details. And our painting will be finished. Clouds with a round brows almost dry in this way, and it is done. I think it is very beautiful. I really like it. Now it's your turn. It's your time to paint and to achieve your dreams with painting. Okay. This way. Unifying with a transparent layer of the ultramarine blue, only at the sea, and it is done. What do you think? Do you like it? See you soon in the next tutorial. Bye!